Hello everybody, welcome to day 6 of your 10-day wellness challenge. I hope you've been loving it so far. Today we are going to be talking about a topic that is so hot all of the time between the clients that I work with and a lot of people who come into my inbox wanting to know where on earth to start with things like nutrition, diet, foods to eat, supplementation, and just that really confusing, conflicting topic. Because let's be honest, there is so much information out there around nutrition, what to eat, what not to eat. It feels like on the daily there's a new rule about what diet you should be following, what supplements you should be taking, and to be fair, it is really confusing. So if you are catching this live or you're watching the replay, I'd love for you to put a yes in the comments below if you feel like this is a topic that just confuses the hell out of you, because I know for me, and I've studied nutrition, like I know a decent amount of information about nutrition, and even I get so confused about this. So I want to preface this video by saying that this is purely based on the education that I have spent so much time and money studying. It is based on my personal journey and my personal opinion from what I have put into my own body and what I've experienced, what I have seen with my clients. And I'm just going to share some stories and some information and some I guess info on what it is that I've studied in my opinion. So I want to basically start by saying that you are not alone if you have absolutely no idea what to do when it comes to your diet, when it comes to your nutrition, and you just think, what diet plan should I follow? That is so normal, and don't stress. There are so many people that feel this way. And I think that this comes from the food culture, the diet culture, the media culture out there. There's always a company or some sort of new thing, fad out there that is out to make money. And I'm not saying that all diets are crap or that all supplements are crap and that you are just wasting your money by following them. No, what I'm saying is that I don't believe that there's a one size fits all approach for every person, and that what works for me, diet and supplement wise, may not work for you, because everybody's body is different. Everybody has different needs nutritionally. Some people are allergic or intolerant to certain foods. Some people have different goals to each other. Therefore, that would be dependent on what foods they need to fuel their body with, right? And so I know this might be conflicting coming from a personal trainer, but that's my opinion, is that you have to find what works for you, and what works for you might not work for me, and what works for me might not work for you. And so I just want to give yourself permission to say, oh my God, it's okay that I feel confused about this subject, because whatever I read seems conflicting. I could watch a documentary on Netflix about why going paleo is literally the best thing for my health. And then you could literally scroll to the next doco on Netflix and it'll tell you all the reasons, the scientific reasons why being vegan is amazing. Two conflicting diets, both have scientific backed reasons why they're great. So it is so normal to feel confused. So that's my opinion on that. I really think that you need to find what works for you and stick with it. The number one thing is all about consistency. If you want to get a result with changing your body composition, feeling more energy, sleeping better, looking better and feeling better in your clothes, you've got to stick with something for more than like a week, okay? 2 weeks even. You've got to be consistent with it. I would say you want to stick to something for at least 30 to 60 days to actually see if it's going to have a result in your body, okay? Now, in saying that, it is no secret that we know that it doesn't matter what diet you're following. Generally, there will be some sort of push or influence or recommendation that you are having a diet that is high in fruits and vegetables, what if you're following, the variable will be meat, whether you're following a meat-based diet or not. But there'll always be a push on having whole foods and fruits and vegetables, right? Now, if you don't know what whole food is, basically it's a fruit or vegetable or food that is in its most purest form. It hasn't been processed. So it comes basically directly from the tree or the plant or the grain. There's nothing really that's been done to it. We know that our bodies process whole foods in its best form. And the more whole foods you can get, the more your body is going to feel more energetic. Its immune system is going to have a great response. You'll have less inflammation in your body. You'll have great energy, great sleep, great sex. You'll feel amazing. You'll have less joint pain. And the list goes on. Like, I could list a million reasons why whole foods are amazing. Now, that gets me to the subject of supplementation. Some people think that supplementation is really key. Other people think that they do not require any supplements at all and that everything that they need they can get from their food sources. I sit somewhere in the middle of this, and let me tell you the reason why. So as a trainer, you can probably imagine that I have been exposed to the fitness industry, and that a lot of times in the fitness industry, we have a lot of supplements shoved down our throats, and we're exposed to a lot of things to try and to sell to our clients or recommend to our clients, and that there are a plethora of supplements on the market. Some of them I believe are great and are necessary, and others of them I think are just going to be peed out in your toilet and are a complete waste of money. If you are someone that is training for a bodybuilding competition, or you have some very specific fitness goals that you are doing some serious training for, then yes, I believe you probably do need to have some sort of extra supplementation to help with your recovery, to help with your performance, and so on and so forth. But if you are just the average mama bear who is, you don't even have to be a mama, you might be like me, who's just a bit average. You want to be healthy every single day. You want to make sure you've got less pain in your body, great gut health, you're feeling energetic, you're getting the most out of your performance and your recovery, but you don't want to be taking a billion different pills and potions and powders and wasting your money on it, then you don't really need to have a lot of supplements. You can get most of what you need from the food that you're eating if you're eating a good quality diet. Now, I say if with such a bold underline under it, because research has shown that over the years, our food is not the same as it used to be anymore. We used to be able to grow really high quality organic foods and get a lot of the vitamins, minerals, macro, micronutrients, polyphenols, all the things that we can get from things like fruits and vegetables from our food. However, over the years, our soil quality is not as good anymore. Therefore, we don't produce as good a quality fruits and vegetables. So even if you are eating fruits and vegetables, they don't have all of the minerals, nutrients, polyphenols, micro and macronutrients in them as what they used to. We also mass produce them now, which means they're grown in labs, they're grown with chemicals, sprays, pesticides, herbicides. So a lot of what you're putting into your body, if you're not eating organic fruits and vegetables, and that's a whole other subject, is a lot of chemicals and things that are not good for our body. And it's really conflicting and hard, right? Because you think you're doing the right thing by eating the apple or eating the zucchini or the sweet potato, whatever it is, let alone, or lo and behold, you don't know that that skin of that vegetable or fruit has been sprayed with a plethora of chemicals that you've just ingested into your body, and you're doing more damage by eating it. So what's the right thing to do? Well, you have to do, like, there's ideal and there's real, right? So in an ideal world, we'd all be growing vegetables at home, and we would be eating organic, spray-free, pesticide, herbicide, bacteria-free fruits and vegetables, and we would be living off our land. That would be an ideal world. However, our lifestyles, our time, our money, where the type of houses we live in, the soil that we have, that is not realistic. So we have to do the best that we can. Most people probably buy things like fruits and vegetables from their local supermarket. They might buy them canned, they might buy them frozen, or they might visit their local farmer's market, which is amazing. And they're doing the best that they can, but it doesn't mean that their bodies are thriving by having the amount of nutrients and minerals that they actually need. And so therefore, even if you are getting your 5 and 2 a day, well, it's actually more like 13 and 5 that we need now, because our quality of our food is not as good anymore. But even if you're getting 5 and 2, 13 and 3, whatever you want to call it, serves of fruits and vegetables per day, we're still not eating the things that we necessarily need that we would typically throw out. So I want you to think a little bit bigger. What if we ate things like skins and peels and pips and cores and seeds? Do you think that there might be nutrients in all of those that we just throw in the rubbish bin? Yes, of course there is, but we don't eat those. Disgusting. And so this is where supplementation can be a really good thing for our bodies, because there's only so much that we can eat in a day, right? Like, we can't have 33 different varieties, not serves, varieties of fruits and vegetables every single day. And we're certainly not going to eat things like skins and peels and seeds and cores and all the things that have got some really good macro, micronutrients, minerals, vitamins, polyphenols in them that our bodies actually thrive on. So this is where supplementation can come in and can be really good for our bodies. But again, be mindful of the supplements that you are having, and that you're not just firstly buying low quality, shitty supplements off the supermarket shelf that have been made in a lab that is synthetic and you're just peeing it down the toilet in your disco wee. But secondly, that you're not wasting your money on buying a cupboard full of different pills and potions, when really you probably only need 1 or 2 products that are going to do multi things. We love a multi product, right? Something that's going to give you all of the things rather than just a product that's going to give you 1 or 2 things. So I wanted to share that with you today. Take it or leave it. I am a fan of supplements. I am a fan of whole food nutrition, but I'm not a fan of wasting money on things that are marketed to you that maybe you don't really need. So I want to share with you what it is that I do. And I have been on a journey for the last 11 years with my fitness, with my health, with my nutrition, trying to heal gut health issues that developed when I came off the contraceptive pill. And just trying to figure out what works for me. I have spent a butt ton of time and money trying all sorts of different supplements and foods and finding out what works for my body. And I finally found what really works well for me. And yeah, have shared that with a lot of my clients. And so if we haven't spoken about this before, I'd love to share with you today what it is that I'm doing. So I'm a huge believer in fruits and vegetables. I think our bodies thrive off them. I don't think that we as a human society anymore eat the amount of fruits and vegetables we need to during a day, especially children. Only 1 in 12 children get the recommended amounts of fruits and vegetables every day, and that's a huge problem. And so this is where supplementation comes in. And you might see here, I've got some really cool little colored capsules, supplements beside me here. This is my absolute go-to. I've been using these for 3 years now. And essentially what they are is they're fruits and vegetables that have been grown organically with no sprays, pesticides, herbicides, chemicals, bacteria, molds, anything. And what they do is they pick them at the peak of their ripeness, ground them down into a little powder, put them into a vegan capsule. So there's not even a synthetic capsule there. It's made out of tapioca. It's all plant-based. So this one here is a berry. It's got 11 different varieties of berries in it. I don't know about you, but I didn't even know 11 different types of berries, but you got 11 of them in there. Berries are incredible as an antioxidant blend, and for our immune systems, for our skin health, and for our hair health. So if you are not supplementing or having berries every day, and you're someone who struggles with skin, with hair growth, with your immune system, like you get sick quite often, a berry supplement would be a freaking incredible idea to have. Then you've got your green ones and your red ones. So these are vegetables and these are fruits. And you might be wondering, what's the difference between fruit and berry? Well, these are just berries, right? So you've got things like raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, goji berries, like 11 differents in there. These are things like banana, pear, acerola cherry. I don't even know what that is or where you would buy that. Dragon fruit, grapefruit, lemon peel. The peels, the skins, the cores, the seeds, everything are in these. So your fruit and vegetable blends, these are awesome for someone who doesn't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. They definitely do not replace food, but they are a fantastic substitute for those, just to be able to bridge that gap a little bit between what they are eating versus what their bodies actually need to get enough macro and micronutrients to be able to thrive. The fruit and vegetables are so good for people who struggle with things like gut health issues, sleep issues, energy issues, digestive issues. If you have things like IBS, constipation, or like the other side of constipation, skin issues, immune issues, you name it, adding more fruits and vegetables to your diet will absolutely, scientifically, 100% help you with that. But there's only so much you can eat in a day. So you've got 11 different vegetables in one of these capsules and 11 different fruits in here. Supplement with those. All you need is 2 capsules a day, done. Like, it helps you to bridge that gap, like I said, between what you are eating versus what you're not eating. These are much better, in my opinion, than a cold pressed juice as well. Juicing is amazing because, again, you can put things like peels, cores, seeds, and all the things you would normally throw away in a juice. But juicing is expensive and it's really messy and it's time consuming as well. So whilst I do love a juice and have a juicer and do juice myself, it's not always convenient to do. It's messy and it's expensive to buy the ingredients. Something like this is really easy to do for a lot of people that don't want a juice. You can just literally take a supplement each day. The last one that I wanted to share with you that's been a game changer for me is this omega blend. Now, this is really cool because a lot of omega blends that you would see, say, on a supermarket or pharmacy shelf are usually just an omega-3, that's it. These actually have omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 in them, meaning your body's getting even more of the minerals and the good fats that it needs. The other thing I really like about these is that they're plant-based. So what this company does is they skip the fishies, they leave the fishies alone, which I love, and they go straight to the source of what the fish eat. So what you'll find in here are things like algae oils, and the actual essential minerals and vitamins that the fish eat. They extract all of that from the fish's food and pop them into a capsule form here. And then what they do, if you have a look at this particular capsule, you'll see that it's got a little bubble in it. Can you see that? So what they do is they fill the capsule with oil and then they fill it with a nitrogen bubble. And what that does is it allows the supplement itself never to oxidize and to be able to stay fresh. And so when you digest it, all of the oils are ingested rather than just a little tiny bit. And so what that means is, you know, if you start taking like a multivitamin or something you might have picked up from the supermarket, you will generally end up with like a yellow wee when you go to the toilet. That will never happen with these because they're not synthetic. They're actually a food. They're made from food. They're not made in a lab. Therefore, your body absorbs the entire capsule. The reason why you pee yellow when you have a synthetic vitamin is because your body will only absorb about 30% of the vitamin that you're putting into your body. So literally you're peeing your money down the drain because your body's only absorbing about 30%. So your body will absorb all of this, every single little powder granule in there, because it's made from food. So these are a personal favorite of mine. Like I said, I've been having these for about 3 years. They're so easy and convenient to take. I like them because they're time efficient. They're really affordable as well. That whole lot costs me around about the price of a cup of coffee a day. So it's super affordable, time efficient, easy, and the things that I've noticed is over time when I was taking them, probably within the first kind of couple of weeks, my gut health really settled down. So I used to suffer with a lot of constipation, bloating, and really low energy, even though I was super healthy, like ate really healthy, exercised well, you guys know me, but still struggled with a lot of health issues. So within a couple of weeks, I noticed I was going to the toilet a lot better. I had heaps more energy. I didn't have that 3 p.m. slump, and my gut health, my bloating started to decrease a lot, and I just felt lighter. I felt better. After about a month, my energy really lifted. I didn't get that 3 p.m. slump anymore. I started to notice the chronic acne that I had after coming off the contraceptive pill, which is all hormonal, really started to heal. If you guys have followed me for a while, you've probably seen some of my photos I share about that. My hair health, skin health, nail health, everything all started to improve. So that was a real win. After about 6 weeks, I started to notice that my joint pain was feeling a lot better. I shared my story with you guys on day 1. You know I suffer with chronic pain and injury, inflammation. So using the fruit and vegetables and the omega blend made a huge difference to me in the joint pain and inflammation I had in my body, and I was able to come off my anti-inflammatory medication. I didn't have to get scripts and stuff from the doctor anymore, and I was seeing my remedial therapists less because I was in less pain, simply from just fueling my body with better nutrition. So that is what I take personally in terms of whole food nutrition. I do think that there are other supplements that are really necessary to our bodies as well. Magnesium is one. So if you are someone who's struggling with sleep, or you are moving into a perimenopausal phase or through menopause, or you work out and you get really sore muscles after you work out, magnesium is your go-to supplement. I really recommend that. I just get this over the counter at my local pharmacy. You don't really have to go for a good quality. There's like magnesium is magnesium, so it doesn't matter kind of what brand you buy. Therefore, don't go wasting your money on something hugely expensive, because it's generally same. I choose to go for a powder form rather than a capsule form. I find that gets into my stomach and my bloodstream a little bit quicker, and I take this at night after I've done like my classes or before I go to sleep. It's definitely a lot better to take at night. I just mix it up with some water and chuck it back. So yeah, I definitely recommend you get on a magnesium supplement. And the other thing that I recommend, especially as a woman, if you're watching this, is getting on a protein blend as well. Now, protein's a whole other thing I could do a masterclass on. There, as you know, so many brands out there. Do I do a whey protein, so something that's dairy-based, or do I do a vegan plant-based protein? And if I do I do soy? Do I do pea? Do I do peanut? What do I do? Like, how many grams of protein do I need? I completely understand. I was there too. So let me share with you that if you're a woman watching this, you probably want to be aiming for around about 20 to 30 grams of protein at your 2 biggest meals of the day. So for you, if your breakfast and your dinner are your 2 biggest meals of the day, that's where you want to be having about 20 to 30 grams of protein in that meal. Now, you can get protein from things like meat, nuts, eggs, soy-based products like tofu, And you can, of course, get it from things like protein powders. So if you are like me and you love a smoothie in the morning, or you're really busy and you're on the go, or you want to have something easy and light after you've done a workout in the evenings, just to top that protein level up, something like a protein powder supplement would be a great idea for you, because we don't always feel like having a steak and eggs at 8 o'clock at night when you've done a big workout or for your brekkie, right? There's, again, ideal and there's real. So whilst I do recommend that you get a lot of protein from your food, I do recommend that if you're not able to get it all from your food, you should be supplementing it. The brand that I use is called Juice Plus. I've been using it for 3 years now. And the reason why I use this brand is because it's the one that I found. I have such a sensitive stomach that doesn't bloat me. A lot of proteins personally bloat me. They might not for you, but they do for me. So yeah, this is the one that I use. It comes in a big bag like this, or I love using these when I'm traveling or going away, or I'm out for work and I just want to take something really convenient. And what I love about these two is they have some of the whole foods I mentioned before in them. So they've got things like alfalfa sprouts, broccoli sprouts, mushroom powders, pomegranates. So you're actually getting fruits and vegetables in these too. They've got a pro and prebiotic in them, so they're great for your gut health. Again, if you have struggle with constipation, bloating, or IBS, these are amazing. And they're loaded with 13 grams per serve of protein. So such a really good product to be able to have just on the go, or as a post or pre-workout, or as a snack or your breakfast in the morning. So that is pretty much my opinion and thoughts on things like whole foods and supplementation. So to wrap it up, yes, I do think we should be supplementing, because I don't believe we can get everything that we need from the foods that we're eating. But do I believe that you need to go to Nutrition Warehouse and buy everything that's on their shelf and go and spend $1,000 on different supplements that they're selling you? Hard no. Absolutely hard no. If you have any questions about some of the supplements that you're taking or thinking about taking, or you've been told to take and you're not sure about it, drop me a message or drop me a comment below. I'd love to start a conversation with you and find out the reasons why you're choosing to take it. Is it serving you? Is it not? Is it the right thing for you? Is it not? Or if anything that I've shared here today that maybe you'd like to try, maybe you're struggling with getting fruits and vegetables into your diet, or you're struggling with your gut health, your energy, your sleep, and you want to try a couple of months on supplementing and just seeing if it makes a difference by taking something organic and plant-based, then I can share the link where I order these online with you, and you can give them a go for a couple of months yourself and see if it does for you what it did for me. So that is day 6. I hope that this was educational for you today. I hope that you learned something new. If you've got any questions around nutrition and what's going to work for you and what's not, if there's something that you're doing right now, drop me a comment below, and I'd love to open a discussion with you around this. That would be really cool to know what is working for you, what's not, and what you're questioning right now. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And don't forget today to have your lemon water, do your gratitudes, and hit your 10,000 steps today. I'm going to be watching, looking out for your screenshots here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 7. Peace out.